Good morning. Hello, confidence givers. Oh my goodness. It has been so long since I've been in here regularly, and I'm super duper excited to be with you guys today. Happy Monday. Happy almost summer being over, which is absolutely crazy, right? So we just got back from 3 weeks away. And we got back late last night, and the girls start school on Thursday. Talk about a whirlwind, like so crazy. But I've got some really exciting news that I want to share with you. Hey, Becky, how are you? Really exciting news I want to share with you. Something I like to call my passion project. Before I get started in today's training, okay? So you guys know that by trade, I'm a licensed professional counselor. I was a school counselor teacher for 15 years, right? Like that's kind of who I am at my core. And so with that being said, I have a passion project coming out that I'm going to ask you guys for help with, okay? On Friday, I am launching my first kids book to help kids with anxiety. I'm super duper excited about this. And the best part is that my daughters were the illustrators behind this book. So it launches on Amazon on Friday is when it's going to go live. And I need to get the word out to social media as best as I can. So if you are able and willing to do a post for me on your social media feed so that we can help as many kids as possible, put book in the comments and I will send you a post. Hey, Janine, I will send you a post that you guys can write and put out there for your social media feeds to direct people to Amazon to buy the book. It's got a book and a workbook to go along with it, and I'm so excited. Because I'm just so proud of my kids for putting in the time and the effort to do this, and B, because I'm so excited to be able to help as many kids as possible, especially with everybody going back to school. And so I'm seeing books in the comments. Thank you, Becky. Thank you, Janine. There's a Facebook user that says book, so I appreciate it. I don't know who it is. I can't see it on StreamYards over here. But yeah, so it's a book. It is about a little boy who doesn't want to go to school, and he's using his strategies throughout the day that cognitive behavioral strategies that therapists use, and that I would teach somebody in my office if they came to me with anxiety. And so he uses them throughout the day. It's awesome. Like the illustrators are the best. The illustrations are the best part because it was my now 10-year-old as of last week or 11-year-old as of last week and 9-year-old as of 2 weeks ago. So I'm super duper. It's my passion project. It's got a journal that goes along with it. So if you guys are interested and if you can promote it on your social media feeds, I would be forever, ever grateful to you. Just put book in the comments and then I will send you the details on Friday. Jennifer Davis, it's you. Awesome. Jennifer, what you need to do is you need to accept StreamYards into your Facebook, and then I'll be able to see your name. So at the top of this video, there's going to be like a link that says accept StreamYards into Facebook, and then I'll be able to see your name and know who it is. So yeah, I'm super excited. If it's something that you'd be willing to help me with, please put book in the comments. Jennifer, I think it's you that says my 9-year-old son could use this book. Yes, exactly. There are so many kids that could use this book. So that's what I'm hoping to help as many kids as possible. So if you know somebody that needs it, you need it, your kids need it, definitely make sure you click on it. I'm going to do a big launch on Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Those are like the big times to get people to buy so that we can become best-selling authors. I didn't want to pay to do that. People pay to become a best-selling author. I was like, I'm not. Now I can see your face, Jennifer. People pay to become a best-selling author, and I didn't want to do that. I was like, no, I'm not paying. We're going to earn it outright. We're not going to pay somebody to be a best-selling author. And if we don't become a best-selling author, at least we're helping as many kids as possible, right? Okay, so that's my soapbox about my passion project that's coming out. If you can help, I would appreciate it. Just put book, and then I'll give you like a quick little post that you can put on social media. And we'll put the link in the Amazon link in the comments of your post. So I really, 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 really appreciate it. All right, let's talk about how to get business builders to actually work your business, right? Like, wouldn't that be amazing if you signed people up and they actually like did things? How many of you guys, with a show of hands, have signed people up in your business and they do absolutely nothing? Raise your hand if that's ever happened to you. Raise your hand. Raise your hand, right? Hello. I'm raising my hand. I'm raising my hand. Look at this bruise that I got the other day. It hurts. I'm raising my hand high, like really high, right? Like it happens. And these tips that I'm going to give you is to help you, but know at the end of the day, it happens to everybody. Okay. Lisa's raising her hand. Becky's raising her hand. Jennifer's raising her hand. Janine's raising her hand, right? So it happens to everybody. So that's the first thing that you guys have to realize is that it does happen. Okay. And it's not you and it's not personal, right? At all. So repeat after me. It's not personal, right? We need to have things in place to get people working, but there are going to be people that don't work their business, like period. Or there's gonna be people that like work their business for a week and like, oh, it's not working. I can't do this, right? Right. Okay. We all have those people, right? But it's not personal. It's on them. It's not on you. But you've got to remember that you have to have things in place for your team in order for them to be successful. Okay. So the first thing that you have to realize is, I hear this all the time because I do a ton of coaching, right? The first thing that I hear is, I never heard from my upline again, or they're not helpful, or they're not around, or they're not there for me. Okay. So when you bring somebody on, it is your responsibility to get them going. It is your responsibility to help get them set up for success. But it is not, and I repeat, it is not your responsibility to hold their hand and guide them every step of the way. Okay? That's not your responsibility. I want you guys to remember this rule, 80-20. 80% of the time, I'm working on building my business. 20% of the time, I'm helping my team. Okay? When you sign up as a network marketer, you're signing up for your own business. Okay? And I fell into the trap and I learned it the hard way. Right? When I first got started in network marketing, I'll tell you a little bit of a story. When I first got started in network marketing, I had no idea what I was doing. I call myself an accidental leader. Okay. I hit the top ranks in my company 4 months after joining. And one of the reasons that I hit the top ranks in my company 4 months after I joined is I brought in one of my best friends. And she was like a network marketer without knowing that there was a title that you could get paid with network marketing, right? She was everybody's best friend. Her name is Corey. She's amazing. She doesn't do network marketing anymore. But when she came in, she was so brand new and she just started bringing in all of these people. And all of a sudden my team went from like 12 to 13 to 60 or something like that, like in a month's time. Like it just grew, right? And nobody knew what they were doing. And so here I am spending all this time onboarding her teammates because she was a full-time vet and like she wasn't really like at her heart, she wasn't like a network marketer. She was just like, oh, I can make money doing this, right? So all of my time was spent helping Corey's team be successful, right? Because they were my team. I wanted them to be successful. What ended up happening is I had flipped the script. I had done 80% of the time helping Corey's team and only 20% of the time building my business. Well, most network marketing companies, you can only hit so high, okay, if you only have one leg. So you have to continue to build your business, okay? I learned it the hard way. My business stalled and it even declined a little bit because I personally stopped building, okay? So that's my first tip for you. 80% of the time, you need to be focused on building your business, not your team's business, okay? Does everybody understand? Does this make sense to you guys? You don't want to sit here and handhold every single person on your team. you're never going to build. I promise you, because there's going to be people that fall off. And if there's not more people coming in, no matter if you handhold them, your business is going to stall. 80% of the time, build your business. 20% of the time, help your team. Okay. Now, how have I been able to help my team, which seems like more than 20% of the time? I'm going to share with you the systems that I have in place for my team to be successful so that you can then go and implement it for your teams, okay? Janine says, I'm an accidental leader and I'm still growing. Yes, Janine, no handbag holding. Good afternoon. Good morning. Hello. Okay, so here's the thing that you want to understand, okay? Most people join network marketing for 3 reasons. They join for income, they join for fun, and they join for friendship and recognition, okay? So you are going to have a lot of people that want to make $100 a month. That's okay. That's their goal, right? They want to make $100, $200, $300 extra a month. That's all that they want, okay? You give them that, okay? You cannot build somebody up to a 7-figure earner if that's not what they want to do. Because you want to be a 7-figure earner doesn't mean to be a, just because you want to be a 7-figure earner doesn't mean that they want to be a 7-figure earner, okay? So I see it all the time. We push, and they're like, whoa, this is not what I want, right? So you've got to meet your team's goals, each individual person's goals. Not everybody's a diehard. If you're a diehard, you want to be a 7-figure earner, put 7-figure earner in the comments. Let me hear from you that you have like really big aspirations as a network marketer, right? Okay. Most people don't have that, and that's okay. We need those people on our team because the more, $100, $200, $300 earners we have, guess what happens? We become the 7-figure earner, right? And so you want, Becky says, I want to be a 7-figure earner. Yes. Okay. The more hobbyists, as I like to call them, on your team, the bigger your team. You need them. Don't push them away, right? Janine wants to be a 7-figure earner. To be a 7-figure earner, you need like 2 or 3, 4 rock stars, and then some hobbyists, right? And some like dabblers, right? So don't push these people away. Meet them where they're at, help them reach their goals and not your goals. And if your team is not where you want them to be, guess whose responsibility it is? It's your responsibility to get them to get where you want to be. It's not your team's. If you didn't hit a rank or you didn't re-rank, it's not your team's fault. Guess what? It's on you. It's your fault. Okay? So let's talk about how to get our team going strong so that we're setting them up for success, right? Because the key is to set them up for success, and then they can take this business and they can make it what they want to make out of it, okay? So you have to have systems in place. What do I mean by systems in place? In order to have a team start strong, you want them to get going right away. I know when I sign somebody up as a business builder, how serious they are by how quickly they're willing to post, right? By how quickly they're willing to get going. Now, what I have for my team, and it's amazing, I strongly recommend it, we use it a lot, I have a set 14-day get started bot. What does that mean? You go over to Fiverr, you go over to Upwork, you pay somebody to set up a bot for you on your business page, or you could use Project Broadcast and you could text message them. My hair is like so wild, guys. Like we got back at 7:00 last night and it's been crazy, especially with this book launching. Okay, so you go over to Fiverr, you go over to Upwork, you map out for your team all of the steps that they need to take in order to get started, right? Those questions that you get asked all the time, like, what is the return policy? How do I find my link to order? How do I navigate my back office? What should be my first post, right? All of those things are created for my team in order to be successful, right? So when somebody joins my team, they get the link to my bot and it gets sent to them every single day in Messenger. Why do I do this? Because 80% of the time I'm building my business. And if I'm sitting here answering all of these questions, then guess what happens? I'm not building my business. I'm sitting here answering all of these questions, right? So if this is helpful, hashtag helpful in the comments, right? This is what you do to set your team up for success. Now, another thing that I have for my team that we use is we're a health and wellness company. There's a weight loss product that's our flagship product. I have a text messaging service reminding customers to take their products and how to take their products. Why do I have that? Because most people don't help their customers the way that they should. And so they're constantly trying to get new orders because they're not getting a ton of reorders because they haven't gotten the help that they need with the products, right? So when somebody joins my team, they get access to our customer, it's a texting service, our customer texting service, right? So that when somebody buys the product, they get the text on how to take the products, how to take their measurements, reminding them to take their products, upsells, you name it, it's done for them. Did this stuff take work for me to set up? You betcha it did. Is it easy? No, it's not easy, but is it worth it? Absolutely, it's worth it. You know what I mean? Like, it's one of those things, then you can set it and forget it. So it takes time to set up, right? But now it's like plug and play, right? Now when somebody joins, boom, they get the bot. When they've got customers, boom, they get the link to Project Broadcast, and then bam, they're getting ready and they're set up for success, right? They still have to do the work. I'm not doing the work for them, but I've got the systems in place for them to be successful, okay? The third thing I have for my team in order to get started is I actually have, and this was gifted to me. I can't say I created this one. The other two I created. This one was gifted to me. 50 days of social media posting. 50 days of curated posts. So there's no excuses for them to work their business. They don't have to think about what to post. It's all done for you, right? So when you have all of these things, sorry guys, I got distracted. When you have all of these things in place, when you have the systems in place, you offer a group chat. This was the other thing that I put together with this team. We have a group chat. Everybody helps everybody. People will ask questions and it's not just me answering them, okay? It's everybody on my team, right? We all help each other. That's creating a culture where people want to stay and people feel heard. They feel like they're offering value because remember, we're here. One of the reasons we're here is because of friendship and fun. So inside of our chat, we have friendship, we have fun, and there's people that feel like they're helping other people and it feeds our souls, right? So those four things, the bot, the text message service for customers, the curated posts for everybody, the chat, those are things that I have in place for my team in order to be successful. And it's one of the keys that I think have helped me so much in ranking to the top of my company again, right? I left my first company where I was telling you about, where I had my best friend. I left that company. I started with a new company. This was 3.5, 4 years ago. And because we had some of these systems in place, not all of them, because I had to implement and put some of them in place. Because I had those systems in place, what ended up happening was I hit the same rank that I was at 6 weeks later after launching my company. I did not take my team with me, guys. You can ask anybody. I think there were like 2 or 3 people that came with me, but by and large, I built my entire team again. And I've had even more success than I ever could have dreamed of at this new company, right? Because of the systems I have in place. Because people feel like they have direction when they get started and they're not feeling lost even though I'm not holding their hand. Because I refuse to hold anybody's hand building their business. I'm too busy building my business. I'm too busy with my family, right? I'm giving them the tools for them to be successful. And at the end of the day, it's their choice whether they want to take it and run or they want to sit back and watch. So like I said, do I have people that sit back and watch? I absolutely do. But do I have a lot of people that sit there and run? Yes, I do, because I have systems in place. Okay? I want you to remember the 3 reasons before we end. The 3 reasons people join network marketing. You have to hit as a leader in your team. People come because they want to be celebrated and they want to have fun. So you better celebrate the shit out of all of the people on your team, whether it's a first-time order, whether it's making a first post, whether it's qualifying for something, whether it's a rank advancement. It doesn't matter how big or how small it is. You celebrate the wins on your team. That's how you create culture. That's how you create loyalty, okay? And that's one of the main reasons people join network marketing, okay? So you celebrate the you create that culture, you put the systems in place for them to be successful. You meet them where they're at and you help them reach their goals, not your goals, and you see what happens, guys. The magic will start to happen. And some of you might be saying, well, I don't have a really big team right now. That's okay. Start putting these things into place now so that when you do have a big team, it's easy and you're not losing the team. I did not rely on my upline to put together the bot. I did not rely on my upline to put together the thing for my customers. I did it myself, okay? If I can do it, you can do it, right? And then what happens is your efforts are tenfold because then you've got those hobbyists that just want to dabble and they're going to actually have success. And sometimes when they're having success, they change their goals a little bit and they don't become hobbyists. They become like, this is great. I made like $1,000 this month. And then they can catch the bug, right? I call it a bug because it's a network marketing bug where we get like fixated and like you get hooked, right? They get hooked. And then they're like, you know what? I think I want to make $1,000. I think I want to make $5,000 a month. I think I want to make $10,000 a month. No, I'm on a training. Sorry. Yeah, live. Goodbye. Sorry, my daughter. That's how you build success, okay? That's how you build a loyal team, people that want to stay, people that are working, people that are, building their business is by having all of those things. So guys, hashtag value in the comments if this was helpful for you, if you've gained some clarity on maybe things that you guys need to do in order to have success in your business. If you've got so many people on your team and they're not doing anything and they're not showing up, reevaluate to see what can you put into place, what systems can you put into place to make it so that they can be successful, okay? What simple strategies that might take you a few days to put into place, but then once it's done, it really starts to light a fire. And then like the kindling, like a campfire, right? You've got these little people that are doing the little things, right? $100, $200. And then the next person above them is making $300 to $500. And then the next person above them is making like $1,000. And then bam, before you know it, guess what's happening? Your business is exploding, right? That's what you want to have happen, okay? So right now, start to outline what systems can you put into place to help your team, okay? Now, I'm going to end it right here because I have so much stuff to do. You have no idea. I want to reiterate for those of you that are just tuning in, if you are willing to do a post about my book that's coming out for my kids, they're illustrators. It's a book to help kids with anxiety. It's my passion project, guys. I like to say TikTok made me do it. I saw how easy it was to write a kid's book. My anxiety tips do so well on TikTok. And so I combined the two, and we're publishing our first children's book on Friday. It launches on Amazon. So I need the word to get out to help as many kids as possible. If you will help me, just put book in the comments and I'll send you a post to do on Friday to help me launch this book strong. So I appreciate you guys. Happy Monday. Becky says value. Lisa says value. Janine says value. Facebook user says value. And Lisa says value. Thank you so much, guys. I'm so glad it's been helpful. Julia, I see you over on Facebook. I can't message you on Facebook. Will you send me a message on Facebook? Will you send me, I can't message you on YouTube. Can you send me a message on Facebook to help me with the post? I would really, really appreciate it. And somebody, Facebook user says book. So thank you guys. I so appreciate it. I'm super excited. It is something I'm really, really excited about. And I think it's going to help so many kids. So that makes me even more excited. All right, guys, happy Monday. Go crush your business. Go make your dreams come true so that you can go do these passion projects. You can go help more people. Like, I am so grateful for the success that I've had because it makes me be able to do more and help more people. And that just makes my heart so happy. So anyways, hashtag value, put book in the comments. I hope you guys have an incredible week. I will see you next Monday for another training. And I hope you have an incredible day. Bye, guys.